and welcome to my TPOT prediction as of TPOT 14. Let's start off by recapping what has happened in all episodes so far. Winner and Price Tag won the debut, and the teams ended up like this, while the other debuters have failed. So these are officially the teams. And then inside of Teapot 1, Death Pact again is the losing team, and Pie gets eliminated. So let's put episode 1 in the past, and let's move on. In episode 2, Teardrop gets introduced, and is now inside of their own team. And it also inside of episode 2, the strongest team on Earth ends up losing. Pie was technically actually eliminated in episode 2. Okay, we're inside of episode 3 now, and the result of the elimination is Foldy is eliminated. Now for episode 3. The result of the challenge ended up being a tie, and 2 decided that they would have it. So 2 teams are up for elimination each time, starting now. So the teams that end up losing are Teammates and the S. Now let's see who gets eliminated in episode 4. On it, Teammates Saw ends up getting eliminated, and the S loses Cloudy. Now for episode 4, we are yet again having 2 teams lose, and this time the losers are Just Not and Death Pact again. So episode 5, the team starting off the elimination is Just Not, who has Nelly eliminated. And over on Death Pact again, sadly, Remote gets eliminated. Anyway, inside of episode 5, the 2 teams that lose are the strongest team on Earth and Are You Okay? Episode 6 introduces 4 and X. So we now have more host characters inside of this season. So as for the elimination, the strongest team on Earth loses Eggy. Everyone rejoices except for Apoy. And Are You Okay? Surprising everyone, Fries is eliminated. Then that same episode, the S and Death Pact again lose. Now, on the S, the character eliminated is Clock, but they did not go to 2's hotel. They stay in the kitchen with 4 and X, but they get sent to 2's hotel later in the episodes, and they're still eliminated either way. Okay, that feels better. Anyway, over on the other team, we have another sad elimination with Lightning getting the least votes. Then we have Just Not and the S lose the challenge. Ignore that. Starting off in Just Not, Cake ends up receiving the least votes and gets eliminated. And the S, Rocky's out. And inside of this episode 8, we end up having Are You Okay? And Teammates lose. Over on Are You Okay, we see the elimination of Puffball. And on Teammates, we see the elimination of Coiny. This shows that vote to save it isn't always as obvious as it seems. A lot of people were expecting characters like Barfbag and TV to be eliminated. Well, nope. Now, inside of episode 9, there is the zombie challenge. Teardrop ends up dying and is auto-eliminated. And the other team that loses is Just Not, meaning that in the next episode they will lose a member. Episode 10. The result of Just Not's elimination is Nickel is out. Then the teams that lose this episode are Just Not and the strongest team on Earth. I just realized something. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, frick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did count it. I'm pretty sure that when I was counting, I counted TPOT 11 as having 2 eliminated, so that's just messing a little bit up. I apologize for this. I just don't really prepare the best before my videos, so they often have a lot of mistakes. After all, I'm just doing this casually, so. Yeah. Wait, it says 25 left. That's right. Dang it! I apologize for my stupidity. Copy. Paste. I think I have an idea. Okay, let's continue now. Inside of episode 11, it is just a full-out episode of the Exiters, which will end up resulting in some of them debuting later. But not yet. Now for TPOT 12, we're finally having the elimination of the characters who had their team lose in episode 10. Over on Just Not, Bommy ends up getting eliminated, and on the strongest team on Earth, Belle gets eliminated. Then there are 25 left. Let's double check that. Math. Yeah, it's 25. Wait, after a limb and rejoin. It's currently 25. So it turns out I actually did make a mistake. I am sorry. Oh, I'm so dumb. I am really sorry about this, guys and girls. I'm so bad at making videos. Okay. So the Exeters who end up debuting are Lie and Pencil. And now it is time for the team swap. Wait a second, it's 27 left right now. 26 isn't divisible by 4? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, because the... Wait, the Exeter debut is not yet. I am dumb. So there's 25 left right now, which is how it's supposed to be. The debut is supposed to be in episode 13, I think. Ignore all of this. I'm just being dumb. Okay, Team 2 has Snowball and Grassy. Basketball goes on, Pillow also goes on, I believe. So does TV. Golf Ball. I'm pulling up an image with all of this. I can't trust my memory. I never can. Golf Ball goes on Cloudier. Tennis Ball goes on Eraser goes on Team 2. Pen is on Yellow Face is on Cloudier. Bottle is on Ice Cube is on Team 2. Winner is on Cloudier. Book is on Team 2. All of the former Death Pact members go in Death Pact yet again. Price Tag goes in Team 2. Needle goes in Gatey goes in Team 2. Barf Bag and Donut go in Cloudier. And Pin goes in Death... Wait, you're supposed to be there. Who did I... Oh, Pillow's supposed to be in Cloudier. Okay, I have fixed it. And Death Pact yet again ends up winning the challenge, so they get to have Robot Flower on their team, which they're obviously ecstatic about. Now, and on episode 12, Cloudier and end up losing, so they will lose a member on the next episode. Okay, episode 13 is actually where the Exeter debut happens. Lie debuts on the one with the notes, and Pencil goes on Cloudier, which just happened to be the teams who lost the last episode. What a coincidence. Anyway, so the elimination that comes first is the Cloudier elimination, who loses Barf Bag. And then loses Needle, who like Belle and Bonnie were get kidnapped by one who is not on this template, but I'm not going to guess that they will make any story changes. Hopefully that's right. Anyways, in episode 13, we have Team 2 and Death Pact yet again end up losing. Episode 14 time. So the first elimination of the episode comes when it turns out that in Team 2, Eraser was eliminated. He safely goes to 2's hotel, though. While over in Death Pact yet again, Gady gets eliminated and goes to the kitchen with Foreign-X and likely will get kidnapped in a soon episode by 1. In episode 14, the losing teams end up being Death Pact yet again, and so that means they are facing elimination. This is where the actual prediction starts. Episode 15. Let's start off with the elimination. I am guessing that since Death Pact yet again was farther from the last flag, their elimination will come first. So I'm just going to move past there if I think they're safe. Over when we were in Death Pact again, Black Hole's votes were slowly going down, but now they're up while we're on Death Pact yet again, so I'll think they'll be safe. And Fanny likely will be too. So, in the last episode, we then had Tree be safe, Marker be safe, followed by Pin and Robot Flower, then the bottom 2 was Tree and Gady, and Tree survived. I think because of this, people will be voting for Tree a lot, because Tree is a relatively popular character, and they likely thought other people would vote them, and after seeing they were in danger, a lot of people would rush to vote for Tree, and Tree has a pretty large fan base, so I think this will be enough for him to be safe. And I think escaping the bottom 2 will be Pin. I don't like Pin, but I feel like they will have more people voting for them than Marker, because all of the Gady fans will likely be voting for Pin. That leaves Robot Flower and Marker. I feel like it probably could go either way, but Marker is probably surviving. Robot Flower, get your robotic butt out of here. Now we have and their elimination. They have not had an elimination since the very start of the new team phase in episode 13. In TPOT 13, Needle got eliminated. So they're out of the contention for this. Let me just pull up the BFDI wiki to see the voting results, because I don't remember them off the top of my head. So, okay. So in the episode, Tennis Ball and Pen were the first safe. But I'm not as certain here, because Pen doesn't have Eraser or Needle to bounce off of, and also Lie debuted very recently. I think the first 2 safe will probably be Lie and Tennis Ball. So, also inside of that episode, Basketball was the next safe, but they literally had a total of 3 lines throughout episode 14, so I think everyone forgot about them, writers included. And I have a feeling that TV will get a pretty high vote count, because their voters are really loyal, and I think I can probably say the same about Bottle. I really don't like either of the characters, but I feel like all of their voters are pretty loyal voters, and they'll stay in the clear. Basketball and Pen. Basketball hasn't been having much interactions with Robot Flower and had absolutely nothing in the episode. But at the same time, they're the only remaining contestant who knows the stuff about 1. And Pen has none of their friends left. and they're forming something with Lie, and also, they actually had screen time in the most recent episode, so I think Penn will end up surviving, meaning basketball is out, and probably ends up getting kidnapped by one. Okay, inside of episode 15, very clearly Cloutier is ahead of the other teams, and I feel like Team 2 will also lose this. Yes, they were the teams that were safe the previous episode, and this is just flipping it around, but do I look like I care? They have already done the same exact thing. So I have a feeling that they're going to start off with Cloutier's elimination. I'll reveal who is safe one at a time. Safe are Pencil, because they still debuted not too long ago, and I feel like the viewers are enjoying what they're bringing. Also safe will be Golf Ball, Winner, and Pillow. I don't like Pillow, but they have a pretty large fan base, so I think the bottom two will be Donut and Yellowface. Donut's only real character to bounce off of is Golf Ball, and Yellowface is kind of just goofy, and they haven't really been doing too much. At the end of the day, I feel like Yellowface still survives and Donut gets out of here. But it could be potentially close. Now for Team 2. So first safe is Grassy, obviously. Price Tag has a trend, they're always the second safe, and I feel like this will continue. Here's the problem here. Grassy has been stealing a lot of Snowball's voters. A lot. And Snowball got less votes than Book last time. By saying that, you can probably tell I'm saying Book is the third safe. That means we have it down to 2 water-based contestants yet again. We have it between Ice Cube, who has dynamics with Pencil, Book, and Price Tag, and Snowball, who basically just has Grassy, who has also been stealing a lot of their votes. I feel like after seeing that they got less votes inside of TPOT 14, more Grassy fans could vote for Snowball, but I feel like at the same time, a lot of them still wouldn't. But also, Ice Cube has been in the bottom 2 a lot. But I feel like they'll survive yet again, and Snowball will be out to everybody's dismay. Then, inside of Teapot 16, I'm saying Cloutier loses again, along with Death Pact yet again. Then, in episode 17, it's just a Two's Hotel episode between all the eliminated contestants. I feel like that scene in Teapot 14 was teasing at there being a Two's Hotel episode soon, and probably also a rejoin, but I am having that be in a couple more episodes. So, nothing really happens inside of episode 17, but a lot of eliminated contestants get more developed and screen time. Also try to get out of Two's Hotel futilely. Okay, episode 18. Let's start off with Cloutier's elimination. I feel like this is probably where voters aren't voting Pencil as much because they've been in for like 5 episodes. First safe is Golf Ball, followed by Winner. Pencil is probably still safe early. That means it's down to Pillow and Yellowface. I don't think this is really a question. I don't like Pillow, but they would probably survive over Yellowface any day. As for Death Pact yet again. You know how I was saying how Black Hole was slowly getting less and less votes inside of Death Pact again? Well, at this point it's just Death Pact again and Pin. I feel like Fanny will be getting the most votes, and with Tree getting a lot of votes at the last elimination because people wanted him to be safe, I feel like he would honestly get less, and a lot of his voters would be voting for Marker instead. And Pin has a large fan base who would save her, meaning that the bottom 2 is Black Hole and Tree. A lot of Black Hole's fans would be voting for Fanny, and a lot of Tree's fans would be voting for Marker. But at the same time, I feel like Tree would still survive, and Black Hole would be eliminated. Next, Inside of episode 18, I am going to say that the losing teams are and Team 2. Yes, this is the opposite of the last thing, but this is happening several times. Deal with it. Episode 19. Let's start off with Lie, as happened with Pencil, is probably receiving less votes now because they've been in for a few episodes now, and they're also probably splitting votes with Pen because they have likely became friends at this point. Either way, I feel like Tennis Ball will be safe, followed by Bottle and TV. I feel like this is probably a pin coiny situation where they're friends and well-liked characters, but they're splitting votes and some of their fans are voting for other characters instead. Like, I feel like it's totally reasonable to say that a Pen fan would vote for Tennis Ball or for Bottle, or a Lie fan votes for TV. I feel like it potentially could be close between the two, but I still think that Lie ends up surviving and Pen gets eliminated. Then, inside of Team 2, I feel like this is kind of a obvious thing. Ice Cube is not surviving against Grassy, Price Tag, and Book. Then the teams that lose this episode are Death Pact yet again, and You could argue that there would have been a team swap by this point, but I mean, Just Not got down to 3 members before there was a team swap, and yes, Team 2 is down to 3 members, but they didn't lose, did they? Now for episode 20. Starting off with Tennis Ball probably survives pretty easily. They're a well-liked character. Without having to split their votes with Pen, I feel like Lie would get a lot more. And I feel like TV's voters are more loyal than Bottle's are, and Bottle would end up getting eliminated here. Now for Death Pact yet again. At this point, people are realizing, oh, yeah, Fanny's getting a lot of votes all of these times. Maybe I should vote to save somebody else. Pin would probably be one of the first ones safe because they're not really too similar to any of the other characters on the team. And they probably don't have the best characters to bounce off of, but Pin's fans like Pin. And even though Pin's friends are out, I feel like they're still going to like Pin, while Pen is just enjoyable because of the characters they bounce off of, which is why he got out. I'm going to say that Tree escapes the bottom 2, and Fanny still, even if a lot of their voters don't vote for them, will still get more votes than Marker. So this is going to be the last full episode of this stage of the game. Cloudier loses, and I'm going to say the other team losing will be Probably the last time that I have to say that. You're welcome. Cloudier, I am going to say that Golf Ball and Winner are not going to be inside of the bottom 2. They're both popular characters and are likely having good interactions, meaning the bottom 2 is Pillow and Pencil. Pencil has been in for almost a full 10 episodes at this point, and one of their main characters to bounce off of, Ice Cube, has been eliminated. While Pillow's gimmick is likely getting repetitive, and I am going to say that Pillow gets out. It might be unrealistic, but I want it to happen. Oh no, this accident is happening again. God damn it! Now for might be crazy to say, but I feel like TV is going to be the first safe. Because they have a relatively large fan base, and I feel like a lot of bottle voters would be enjoying TV the most. With bottle being out, they end up voting for TV. Then that means it's between tennis ball and lie. And I feel like no matter what happens, lie is screwed. I'm sorry to all lie fans. But then we have a rejoin. Wait, 16 left. Okay, so apparently past me didn't math. Wait. So there'd be 1 out in 22. So, at this point, there is only 11 left. So I guess this means that I just have to have 5 characters rejoin. So let's do some realistic rejoins. Teardrop, remote, lightning. Don't have to think as hard because 5 are getting to rejoin. Puffball. And the last one rejoining, I'm going to say... Needle. I'm probably so off, and I have counted so wrong for all of this. But at this point, what am I supposed to do? Team Cookies and Team Cream are making a return. Yay, everyone is so happy about this. And I feel like we'd probably have like warm colors on Team Cookies and cool on Cream. So, you. We're still in episode 21. Okay, so little thing to note here. Pencil and Price Tag, who were likely arguing a lot in the last team phase, because Price Tag is was trying to keep Ice Cube and Book out of Pencil's influence, are now on the same team. I feel like Lightning is probably mad at Puffball for sabotaging their team, which ended up resulting in them getting eliminated. But they do have Remote on their side, who is likely friends with TV and TB. So this could be one side of the team. Pin is probably the wild card here. Don't know who they would be aligned with. While on Team Cream, we have a bunch of characters who would not listen to Golf Ball. I feel like Book and Grassy could bounce well off of each other. They were both on Team 2 and likely already had good interactions during the episodes in between episode 14 and now, with them being some of the last members left on their team and losing their main allies. So, Tree and Fanny are on the same team here. So they're likely going to be doing Death Pact stuff. Winner, honestly kind of a wild card. Needle could have their interactions go anyway. But I feel like the only real fighting could potentially be between Pencil and Price Tag. And let's say that ends up being enough to make their team lose. So Team Cookies is up for elimination. Let's see who's safe. All of the rejoiners are obviously going to end up being safe. Wait, I grabbed the wrong one. TB, you're not safe yet. Yes, this means that I'm breaking the trend of price tag always being the second one safe. Just kidding. The people who are voting rejoiners could be split, but price tag voters could still vote for price tag, I'm thinking, because they aren't really too similar to any of the rejoiners on Team Cookies. So tennis ball can probably end up being safe. I feel like TV isn't in the best position right here. Pin is likely going to be safe too. So that leaves it between Pencil, who might have been the one who is dragging them down, and TV, who is honestly not doing too much at this point. Pencil has been in for 10 episodes now. TV's been in the entire time, as well as in BFB, and people could think that the viewers aren't fair, and of course, Lie was just eliminated. So, but I feel like at the same time that would mean that people would want to keep Pencil in more because they realized, oh, the Exiters are at risk. So Pencil ends up getting enough votes to survive, and TV is eliminated. Then, in this episode, with Pencil and Price Tag still being together, Team Cookies loses again. So, out of the rejoiners, they're all probably still going to get a lot of votes. Puffball gets the most. Lightning and Remote are probably splitting votes, but the next safe is Tennis Ball, then Remote, Price Tag, Lightning. The bottom two are Pin and Pencil. So Pin really isn't having too many interactions for a while now, and it also probably isn't getting too much screen time unless they're doing something on the other team with Needle, which means that they're actively not helping their team, who has less members, while at the same time Pencil is just fighting with Price Tag, which is actively detrimenting their team. But people would still be voting for Pencil because of Lie's recent elimination, so Pin ends up getting eliminated. Now in episode 23, Pencil and Price Tag are still fighting. So Lightning ends up just working with Remote to just separate them, feeling like they might kill each other at this point. And of course they were on Death Pact, and with them focusing on that leaves Tennis Ball and Puffball, who can likely pull something together. So their team finally wins. It's about time. Team Cream. This is Teardrop's first elimination in this season. Congratulations. They get the most votes, probably. Followed by Grassy, Needle, and Winner. I feel like Golf Ball will also be safe early on. Well, early-ish. That leaves Book, Fanny, and Tree. Fanny will likely be safe, which leaves Book and Tree. Both of them have been here the entire time. Book, it probably has some good interactions with Grassy, while Tree has some good interactions with Fanny. And Tree hasn't been up for a while, so I feel like people are forgetting the danger that Tree has been in, and he ends up getting eliminated here. But despite Team Cookies pulling it together, something happens, and they fail. So they are losing again. So with Remote and Lightning being helpful, they'll be safe early on. Puffball and Tennis Ball were also helping, so they'll also be safe. At this point, people are just mad at Pencil and Price Tag, and only the most dedicated fans of them end up voting for them, because they've been dragging down their teams so much that anyone who even remotely likes the other members of the team is just avoiding them, even if they like them. So they end up being in the bottom 2, but I feel like Price Tag still ends up surviving. Pencil, bye. Without Pencil, Team Cookies is likely cooperating really well together, while Fanny doesn't have any friends left. Golf Ball has no one listening to them. Book and Grassy are together, but that's like really the only connection, and they're probably a jumbled up mess. So they end up losing the challenge. So they are having another elimination. Safe are Teardrop, Grassy, Winner, Needle, and Golf Ball. Book has interactions with Grassy, but at the same time, I feel like that would just make a lot of Book viewers end up going over to Grassy like Snowball viewers did, and we know how that ended. Also, neither of them are a rejoiner. But you may realize here, hold on a second. Hold on just a little diddly darn second. Isn't Fanny the last Death Pact yet againer? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. And all of the other Death Pact characters are on the other team. And Tree was eliminated. Pin has gotten eliminated. Marker was eliminated. Black Hole was eliminated. All of the characters on Fanny's teams that they could have interactions with are just kind of gone. And either way, Book is falling to Grassy Curse. You really thought I was going to eliminate Fanny this early. Nope. But it is time for episode 26's challenge. I'm going to say that Team Cream loses again. So after the elimination will reach the merge, but who is going to survive to it? Safe will be Grassy, Teardrop, Golf Ball, Needle, and now we have our bottom 2, Winner and Fanny. You likely are all screaming at me in the comments because of how unrealistic this bottom 2 is. And so am I. So, who ends up surviving? I'm going to say Winner. Oh, wait. We are still in episode 27. So, we have reached the merge. Congratulations, everyone, on making it here. There are only 10 of you, and half of you are rejoiners. Wow. So, at this point, the writers would probably realize, wait, we have too many rejoiners. And then make all of them lose. Except for Puffball. Because only 4 are going to lose. And they're likely having good dynamics with Tennis Ball and Golf Ball. And they're able to win as a collective. So, safe are Teardrop and Needle. Remote and Lightning end up splitting voters, which, historically, inside of a vote to save situation, is a very bad thing. And I feel like, realistically, Lightning gets out because they survived longer initially, so less people are going to vote for them. Oh, wait. Oops. Okay, we are in episode 28. That elimination happened in episode 28. So we now have only one Death Pactor left. And Remote ends up crying, but that water ends up making them malfunction, which it makes them end up losing. Grassy loses, and so do Golf Ball and Tennis Ball. What could happen here? Grassy is safe, obviously. So, the Remote fans are likely upset about a lot of the previous eliminations, and they're also not splitting voters. You know who are? Golf Ball and Tennis Ball! Wait, we're in episode 29. Sorry. So, Golf Ball and Tennis Ball, of course, are splitting voters. And you know what is the deciding factor? BFGI. A. At this point, Tennis Ball is probably still in BFDIA, while Golf Ball got out before the final 10. So, Golf Ball ends up surviving, and Tennis Ball is out. So, inside of episode 29, the losers end up being Puffball, Needle, Teardrop, and Winner. Yes, Price Tag has not lost in the merge yet. Deal with it. So, I feel like none of these characters would probably be splitting votes with each other. But Puffball is safe, so is Teardrop, and Winner. You could say that they're doomed because they're up against 3 rejoiners, but Needle really has no one to interact with, and I feel like Winner can interact well with basically anyone besides Golf Ball. So, bye, Needy. Ow! Who slapped me? Whatever. So we are inside of the final 7. Price Tag ends up losing because they've been having too long of a winning streak. Also losing, Golf Ball, Remote, and Grassy. Episode 31. So, Grassy obviously gets the most votes because they are an unstoppable force, but they're likely losing a fan base at this point because they have no one to bounce off of. Book and Snowball have died. They could be friends with Winner, which is a good possibility, or they could be allying with Teardrop because they're a strong competitor like Snowball was, and had ties with Eraser, who also is friends with Snowball. But either way, the kids are going to vote for Grassy to stay. They're just going to get 31 million votes. The one with the next most votes only has 5,000. And that one is Golf Ball. Tennis Ball may be out, but they still have Puffball, and they are having good interactions. Now we have Price Tag and Remote. Price Tag is the less interesting debuter, and Remote is a rejoiner who has no friends. Oh, that's sad. Sorry, Remote, but I feel like this is your end. Then, our losers for this episode will only be 3, and those just happen to be Winner, Pricey, and TD. Yes, I made that rhyme on purpose. Deal with eat. Deal with eat. Winner is safe. So is TD. Price Tag, you're dying. Cardboard is very flammable. I don't know if you knew this. Episode 32. The competitors losing this time are Puffball, Teardrop, and Grassy. Now we are in the 33rd episode. So, Grassy survives, meaning we're having one of our last remaining rejoiners be eliminated. And I'm going to say that it's Teardrop. It's either they have no one to bounce off of, or they're bouncing off of Grassy, so Grassy is stealing their voters. And if Grassy steals your voters, you're dead. Then, for the challenge, we are only going to have one contestant win. So, that one contestant is winner. You really thought I was going to have Golf Ball win. So did I. Now for the elimination. Grassy is safe. Yeah, duh. And as I've said several times, these two characters are splitting votes. But Puffball is a rejoiner. And rejoiners never win. Except for Cabby from an Adam Insanity Invitational. And another instance that I did not remember. And a third instance I don't remember. As well as that fourth instance I don't remember. But we don't talk about those. So, we are now having the semi-final, where everyone votes on which one of the finalists they want to win. Now we are in the finale. Let's start off by seeing who the eliminated contestants want to win the season. Starting off with the first one, Pie. Winner. Foldy. Grassy. Saw. Winner. Cloudy. Grassy. Naily. Winner. Eggy. Grassy. Fries. Golf ball. Clock. Winner. Cake. Grassy. Rocky. Grassy. They are the perfect pair. What do I have to say? Coiny. Winner. Nickel. Grassy. Bomby. Winner. Bell. Grassy. Barf bag. Winner. Eraser. Grassy. Gatey. Winner. Robot flower. Grassy. Basketball. Grassy. Donut. Winner. Snowball. Grassy. Yellow face. Winner. Black hole. Grassy. Wait, no. Winner. Definitely winner. Pen. Grassy. Ice cube. Grassy. Bottle. Winner. Marker. Winner. Pillow. Grassy. Lie. Grassy. TV. Golf ball. Pin. Winner. Tree. Grassy. I feel like most Death Pact members would vote for winner because they're probably the least prone to killing people, but Tree would probably just stick with a fellow plant. Pencil. Winner. Book. Grassy. Fanny. Winner. Lightning. Winner. Tennis ball. Golf ball. Needle. Winner. Remote. Winner. Price tag. Grassy. Teardrop. Teardrop, speak up. I can't hear you. Did you say golf ball? Why are you shaking your head? Okay, they meant to vote for winner because they are not a bossy bot and would not absorb them. While Puffball votes for golf ball. So now, let's see who ends up winning the season. Our third place competitor is golf ball. Our second place competitor is not winner. Yeah, winner wins the season. Oh my gosh, the winner is the winner. This is so funny, guys.